The best of the best take the field one more time. Hey, it's the coach. This is the NFL Pro Bowl on EA Sports. Coming up, the next to last game on the NFL calendar just moments away. The AFC and NFC stars, they're ready. I'll check you again at halftime. But for the call of the Pro Bowl, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They go play action now. Jackson. Complete. It's Henry. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Hughes to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's the cream of the crop offensively, the starting unit for the NFC.
And since it's a Pro Bowl roster, you can have 11 guys from 11 different teams trying to get on the same page. You know that's no easy feat. So line communication calls, that's big. Audibles, hand signals, you want to make sure everyone is connected.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And it's a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 45-yard line.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver's able. But in this case,
Okay, ready. 45 to Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Play action. Now Jackson. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. McCaffrey following the penalty. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside line?
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Yeah, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The end result, 21 yards. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On the ground, McCaffrey. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Barkley, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. So we have hit halftime with a pro. And just... Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Jackson. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
The offense for the NFC back out there. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. We always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity.
Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking left side, and it's complete. Give them 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Jackson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The 20. A big play there for the AFC. 41 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Jackson will throw again. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Third and goal, Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, Jackson, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second and long. McCarron, he's got Smith here. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check, 59.
Shotgun snap for McCarron. And the throw there going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. McCarron and company going for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Bowman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll run with McCaffrey.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down to 7 seconds now, 6. McCarron with one final try. It's complete to Drake. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.